as I was speaking, I have received word. Chris, are you ready for this? Do we have a breaking news? I think let me tell you, as your overall impersonation skill goes, that wasn't bad.
Oh, thank you.
Antonio Brown will be back at the Raiders facility today.
Wow.
So there's our answer. How about that? How about that?
Go.
We need to do that with more subjects. We start talking about something and somebody texts me the answer. But I am told reliably that Brown will be back at the Raiders facility today. So when he walks back in the door, Chris, what happens?
Nothing. I don't think anything's going to happen. They're just going to be happy he's there. It'll be all smiles. They're going to embrace him. The NFL is a business. And just like any business, you know, superstars or the people who are at the top of their business, they get treated differently. And that is no different in the NFL. And that's with all 32 teams. Now, it's a little to a less of an extent in New England as compared to the other 31. But guys in the locker room, they're going to be happy he's back. Hey, the guys in the locker room want to win because if they know Antonio Brown helps them win, and if they win, that means there's possibly more money for them in the future, whether that's staying with the Raiders or being a free agent, because we know teams that go to the playoffs or go to the Super Bowl, when you're a free agent on those teams, there's a little uptick in what you get money-wise because, you know, you played well, the team played well, and all that just kind of goes in the right direction. You know, resentment in the locker room, there'll be a few guys, but they're not going to let it be known because they're going to know what kind of a power player he is, how important he is to the organization. The head coach loves him. And the guys that resent him are going to be the guys that are wanting more money or on the last year of a contract. They're going to go, damn, this guy acting a fool and he's getting $30 million guaranteed and I'm being, you know, Johnny Organization over here and doing everything right and nobody will even talk to my agent. So that's only spot I see resentment coming from.
Yeah, and look, the bottom line is, as we were speculating on where he is, what's going on, the reports that he had gone radio silent, the fact that he is going to be back with the team today is progress. It's a step in the right direction. The question is, when will he be healthy enough to practice? When will he be ready to play? And this helmet issue is still percolating. And let's be clear on this, because I got to give credit to the reader that pointed this out to me yesterday. The idea that the Shut Air Advantage, the preferred helmet model for Antonio Brown, has not been affirmatively banned by the NFL. I think in part because it's been discontinued since 2011. They probably didn't feel compelled to try to test it to determine whether or not it should be banned. So it's not banned. So the NOCSAE Executive Director and General Counsel, Michael Oliver, confirmed yesterday to this reader, and then Michael Oliver told me, if you can find the Shut Air Advantage that is less than 10 years old, it can be recertified. The NFL, I'm told, has informed Antonio Brown that that approach would work. So now Antonio Brown and his representatives are looking for a Shut Air Advantage that is less than 10 years old. So yeah, it's amazing how this stuff happens, but it's happened, and he may be back playing soon, and he may be wearing a Shut Air Advantage that he buys off of somebody in Topeka, Kansas on eBay.
Does the reader have a name, or are we just going to continue to refer to him as reader?
I gotta look at it. I'm sorry, a lot happened yesterday.
I mean, damn, he only gave you all this traffic on the website, and you can't even remember his damn name. Some nice guy you are.
I think it's Tim.
Oh, okay, little Tim Reader. Good, nice to have you. But seriously, that was amazing work by, I guess, Tim. We're going to call him now. Am I crazy to think that, like, every kid that's out of high school or out of college football who saved their helmet right now and has a Shut helmet is going home going to go, wait, was mine made after 2011? I mean, I think that's what's going to happen. I don't think he's going to find one on eBay. I think someone's going to find it for him, and they're going to get in contact with him through social media, and they're going to end up sending it. It's going to be this big story, and Antonio Brown's going to give him tickets and a jersey and all that. I'm calling my shot right there. You like that?
Amy Trask, the former Raiders president, pointed out last night on Twitter as this story was percolating, wouldn't this be a great opportunity for Shut to dig into their warehouse somewhere and find one of these and fly to Oakland or Alameda, wherever they are right now, Napa Valley, wherever they're having their training camp, and hand him this thing and make a big deal about it. Great marketing for Shut, because even though they don't make the Air Advantage, they still make helmets. And Chris, it was funny, when I was walking up here to the studio today, there's a cabinet down in our garage where my kids' old football helmets are sitting up on top. I made sure that neither one of those was a shut air advantage, and they aren't. But I think everybody's going to be looking for a shut air advantage, less than 10 years old. And I think Antonio, you're right, he's not going to have to look hard to find one, because one way or another, somebody is going to hand him one on a platter that is going to be less than 10 years old. It's going to be able to be certified. And once they paint it up with the Raiders colors, that's what he's going to be wearing this year.
This is amazing. I mean, it just really is. It's 2 days in a row we're talking about this story, or I mean, it's 5 days in a row. I mean, this has been going on forever now. It just you couldn't make it up. But I am glad that Antonio Brown's back in the building, or going to be back today. I mean, again, I'm John Gruden. I spent a lot of time with him. I want him to be successful out there. I want to watch Antonio Brown, go out there and carve people up with Derek Carr. I mean, hey, football's fun when Antonio Brown's out there, making plays and doing end zone dances and all of that. So it's good that he's finally back, and hopefully he can practice here real soon.
And if he's back and he's 100% at some point, I mean, what does that really do for the offense? I think the jury's still out on the whole chicken and the egg, Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown. Can Antonio Brown thrive without Roethlisberger there to fit the ball into those tight windows? We take that part of it for granted.
Yeah.
Is Derek Carr going to be delivering the ball accurately, or is Antonio Brown going to have to stretch out and expose himself to a big hit? Is he going to get frustrated if the balls aren't accurate? Now we can get back to the old questions we were obsessing over, whether or not this offense can truly take advantage of an Antonio Brown.
I think they can. I don't think it's going to be maybe as sexy always as it was with Ben Roethlisberger, with big bombs down the field and everything like that, because Big Ben is special that way. He's one of the greatest deep ball throwers I've ever seen. But I think within the offense and John Gruden's magic show and illusions and everything, they'll manipulate more plays for Antonio Brown. Maybe they did in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, I think they called a lot of times, they just called plays, and wherever the ball went, it went. Or if Big Ben saw a matchup he liked, okay, I'm going to go to Antonio because I know he's going to beat this guy man-to-man. And certainly they called some plays for him. But my experience in the John Gruden offense is he's going to make it all about Antonio Brown. He's going to get all the cheap catches, all the short ones, all the screens, all of that. He's going to force a defense to play their hand to stop him. And then therefore it's going to open up guys like maybe a J.J. Nelson or Tyrell Williams or other receivers on the list. That's how I kind of envision it all coming about.
Hey, the X factor in all this too, Chris, first-round draft pick Josh Jacobs, the running back from Alabama. If you are obsessed with taking away Antonio Brown, good luck having an eighth man available in the box to slow down Josh Jacobs. And the better Jacobs performs, then you have to start tilting in his direction. Exactly. Antonio Brown may get favorable matchups. So I think Josh Jacobs is going to be really the wild card in whether and to what extent this works for Antonio Brown in Oakland.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.